The Lucknow-Kanpur Expressway was projected as a flagship infrastructure success. A 4,200 crore highway that promised faster, world-class connectivity. But just weeks after opening to traffic, it's at the center of a massive controversy. Critics are quick to point out that 18 days after Union Minister Nitin Gadkari said Uttar Pradesh's highways would be like those in America, the 63-kilometer expressway has reportedly developed subsidence or sinkholes at 84 locations during various monsoon spells. I mean, this is the first monsoon spell, but during the various rainfall showers. Cracks, sinking stretches and soil slippage have raised serious questions over construction quality and commuter safety. This is nothing short of civic apathy, taking citizens their tax money for granted. The worst damage was reported near Unnao, where part of the expressway caved in, forcing traffic diversions and triggering a political storm. The National Highways Authority of India has moved a non-performer notice against the contractor. PNC Infratech Limited removed 3 company officials. An IIT Kharagpur team has been tasked with investigating what went wrong. The cracks on this expressway have now become a test of accountability. The Congress has claimed pedestal fans are being used to dry fresh patchwork on the damaged stretch, calling it another stunt by the BJP government. The Congress says the expressway is living proof of layers of corruption and a real model of double-engine governance. Samajwadi Party has claimed fans being used at express speed to dry repairs is laughable, even as constructions under BJP collapses, caves in, falls. What's the truth behind this? How must this be looked at? Is this anything else apart from civic apathy, corruption, and taking common citizens for a ride? I'm being joined by Dr. Himanshu Shukla, BJP spokesperson, Ghanshyam Tiwari, Samajwadi Party spokesperson, Abhijit Sinha, who's a director of National Highways for Electric Vehicles. Thank you very much, all three of you. Thank you so much. Dr. Himanshu Shukla, let's just start with you because I've put out what the allegations are, what the claims are. I've put out the visuals as well, and I've put out what the version of NHAI is. What is this according to you? Is this civic apathy? Is this corruption? Is it taking citizens for granted? Or something else?
जी नमस्कार जय सिया राम भारत माता की जय. I will start my statement as as a party who takes responsibility as the serving organization for people. We have been doing a lot since past 12 years and we will take all the actions. There was a time when only 16 kilometers of road per day used to be built. Now we have bring that stats to 34 kilometers road per day built, and we have a goal to make it to 100 kilometers of roads to be built per day at this rate. And we are not like we are a party of development. We are not like Congress who says developed borders are better than developed borders. We are doing infrastructure build. Some sort of problems might come.
You are welcome to give out statistics and I will check you on the statistics as well. प्रश्न का तो जवाब दीजिए. प्रश्न का तो जवाब दीजिए.
प्रश्न का जवाब मैं दे रहा हूँ कि जब काम करेंगे तो समस्याएं हो सकती हैं और ऐसा भी नहीं है कि हमने बोल दिया है कि जो भी समस्या है उसको बियर करें या टैक्स जो है वो जनता की जेब से जाए. टोल फ्री कर दिया गया है, वहां पे एसआईटी की गठन कर दिया गया है, वहां पे जो भी कॉन्ट्रैक्टर उसको बना रहा था उस पर स्ट्रिक्ट एक्शन लिए गए हैं. इंडिपेंडेंट एंड गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस इसको देख रही हैं कि इसमें क्या समस्या क्या क्या दिक्कतें लाई गई हैं. हम पूरी अकाउंटेबिलिटी लेते हैं. हम वहां पे जाने वाले लोगों को कोई समस्या ना हो इसलिए हमने वहां पे टोल.
Sir, traffic has been diverted. Himanshu Shukla ji, traffic has been diverted. The traffic cannot go there. This was a pride project, a mega project, a project that was inaugurated with much ado and rightly so. the people of this country have a right to the best of infrastructure, and anybody who is inaugurating it has a right to boast of it. But 18 days and the first spell of monsoon, 18 days, sir, not 1 month, not 2 months, not 6 months, not 8 months, not 1 year, 18 days, sir.
मैं यही बता रहा हूँ, जो रोड के एक्सपर्ट है वो भी जानते होंगे कि मिट्टी जो है, हो सकता है कॉन्ट्रैक्टर द्वारा जो है प्रॉपर तरीके से चेकिंग नहीं की गई है कि वहां की मिट्टी कैसी रही है, वहां धंस सकती है, क्या क्या दिक्कतें रही हैं, हो सकता है नहीं चेक किया गया होगा, और पूरे तरीके से एक्शन जो है, जो भी पब्लिक को दिक्कतें फेस की गई हैं, करनी पड़ रही है, वो सारी वो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर, वो कंपनी जो है सब बियर करेगी। मेरी ये एश्योरेंस है जनता से कि कुछ समस्या होंगी, उसके लिए हम अकाउंटेबल हैं, हम जिम्मेदारी लेते हैं, जो भी दिक्कतें होंगी, लेकिन जो भी ठीक करना, लेकिन जो काम करेगा, जो काम होगा, उसी में तो दिक्कतें आएंगी। अभी तक तो काम होता ही नहीं था। समाजवादी पार्टी और कांग्रेस के टाइम पे रोडें बनती नहीं थी, तो जब बनती नहीं थी तो दिक्कतें नहीं आती थी। बन रही है तो ही तो दिक्कतें आएंगी। जब चीजें बिल्ड होंगी तभी तो आपको पता चलेगा उसमें दिक्कत आ रही है।
Himanshu Shukla, you are welcome to do your politics. You are welcome to do your politics, but I have some simple questions before I go to the other panelists. Because you are also representing the ruling government, your voice is also important to be heard, and that's why I'm staying on with you for a consecutive question before I go to the other panelists. You are welcome to play your politics and to say what you want to say. A simple question. Are you saying in 2026 India, we cannot build expressways without roads caving in, collapsing in 18 days? We do not have the technological awareness. We do not have the infrastructure capacity. We do not have a systemic setup to ensure that taxpayers' money is not wasted away by contractors that are given, by contractors who are given the job to be done on money, on payment. काम हो रहा है इसलिए गड़बड़ हो रहा है cannot be an answer today, sir, not in 2026 India. This cannot be an answer to citizens. Politics has its own play, you're welcome to do that. My question is different.
देखिए, अभी जो नया प्रोसेस होता है टेंडरिंग का, वो जेम के थ्रू होता है। जेम के थ्रू इंडिपेंडेंटली बिड्स भरते हैं कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स, और गवर्नमेंट को इनफैक्ट जो लोएस्ट रेट्स कोट करता है उसको ही अपने आप कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मिलता है। वी कैन नॉट चूज हु विल बिल्ड द रोड। ये एक हिडन बिड होती है, उसमें जो जीता है वो होता है। अब इसमें जो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर गलत आया है, हम उसकी, मैंने बोला एज सर्विंग पार्टी ऑफ द पीपल वी विल टेक फुल अकाउंटेबिलिटी। जो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर ने मिलावट की है उसके ऊपर स्ट्रिक्ट एक्शंस होगा, उसका लाइसेंस कैंसिल होगा। जो जनता को दिक्कत हो रही है उस पर स्ट्रिक्ट एक्शंस होगी। एज द गवर्निंग बॉडी गवर्नमेंट विल टेक ऑल द एक्शंस। जो भी अगर घोटाला किया है, अगर करप्शन किया है, अगर मिलावट की है, उसमें सब पे एक्शन होगा।
Okay, I don't understand when you say we don't know who's getting the order. I don't want to drag Abhijit Sinha into politics, and therefore I am coming to him with this question. Abhijit Sinha, I want to understand, how does this contract work? Because you have a spokesperson saying that the government doesn't know who is getting the contract. How is that possible? How can some random person be given a contract without knowing who this contract body is, what their track record is? Sir, you said
गाइडलाइन नहीं, आप बातों को घुमाइए नहीं।
घुमा नहीं रही हूँ सर, आपने बोला है कि सरकार को पता नहीं है किसको मिलता है।
पता होती है, लेकिन उसको बिड करने के लिए भी सर्टेन गाइडलाइंस होती है कि आप कितना
एक्सपीरियंस होना चाहिए, बिड करने के बाद, आफ्टर द बिड इज गिवन, अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इज गिवन,
बिड होने के बाद जो फाइनल रेट मिलता है उसका पता चलता है, लेकिन कितने लोगों ने कोट किया है हमें नहीं पता।
We are not bothered about that. How does it matter to us कितने लोगों ने कोट किया है? हमें तो रिजल्ट से काम है। We are bothered about the result. Abhijit Sinha, please come in at this point. You hold a very responsible position, and I am sure this is not the first time you are seeing something like this in your career. This is on repeat mode. It's a shame, sir. Why is it not possible for us to build roads, infrastructures without them collapsing from Uttar Pradesh to Maharashtra? So what a shame.
Yeah, I will have to go back a little bit.
Yes.
And make you understand that the bidding process, or maybe the way we build roads today in India, has improved over a period of time. I'm not talking about the length per day. I'm talking about the way of building, the way technical bids are being decided, then the commercial bids are decided, their earlier qualifications are decided, and then we have to reach to a consensual position where the company which has been awarded should be best in all parameters. It's not only cost, but it's also technical parameters. It's also the reputation of that company. And once when it is decided how road is going to perform, this used to be a big challenge before. Not only from the deterioration from the structural side, but also from the local intervention. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि लोकल लोग कोई एग्जिट खोल देते हैं, या कहीं कोई डिटोरिएशन में कहीं कुछ हिस्सा टूट गया, और इसका पता पहले नेशनल हाईवे अथॉरिटी को या रोड मैनेजमेंट यूनिट को नहीं चलता था. सो नाउ in 2024, a corridor management unit was introduced by NHAI, that the original design on which the road has been bidded will be maintained by a CMU, corridor management unit. It was proposed to the Prime Minister's office, and immediately it was approved also, and it started doing their work. Now, corridor management unit comes in after a certain period of the commissioning of road. So here, even corridor management unit would not have been into a functional position, is because this has happened within few weeks. But when we say within few weeks, we will also have to understand that what month of year we are talking about. It's a rainy season. There could be a possible intervention of the water flow. We do not know the strength of water. ऐसा नहीं है कि जिनको एक्शन लेने हैं इसमें डिसिप्लिनरी एक्शन वो ले नहीं रहे हैं या लेंगे नहीं. But it is important to understand that there are two things that happened. The first crack was developed on 26 July. And immediately NHAI went in, they intervened, and they checked that the structure, the carriageway is correct or not. It is okay to keep the road open or not. And they checked it, and then they allowed it for some more time. What sort of course the water flow has taken is one reason might be. And it could be a river, it could be a drain, it could be anything which has carried a lot of water towards that road. Second is what kind of subsidy embankment was done to it. If there is an incident of subsidy embankment was broken or it was slipping away, then there should have been a different course of action to avoid this possibility. But was this course of action taken at the stage of time? Due to that course of action, or maybe not taken, this will only come into the investigation. And there are institute of IIT Kharagpur is doing investigation. This will also investigate the impact of the water. We actually do not know, because अगर सड़कें बनती हैं तो उनके दोनों तरफ तटबंध बनाए जाते हैं, और वो तटबंध बनाने में क्या जल्दीबाजी हुई, क्या पूरी तरह से नहीं बने थे, उसके ऊपर पत्थर रखे जाते हैं, हेवी कहीं कहीं कंक्रीट दी जाती है, कहीं नालियां बनाई जाती हैं वाटर के लिए, तो क्या उद्घाटन के जल्दीबाजी में कॉन्ट्रैक्टर ने लापरवाही बरती? जिन अधिकारियों ने इसको चेक किया उन्होंने जल्दी क्लियरेंस दिए, रोड तेजी से बना रहे हैं, इसका बिल्कुल ये मतलब नहीं होना चाहिए कि हम कहीं असावधानी बरतें या जो स्टैंडर्ड्स दिए गए हैं उन स्टैंडर्ड के साथ लापरवाही बरतें. और इसी को ठीक करने के लिए कॉरिडोर मैनेजमेंट यूनिट को इंट्रोड्यूस किया जाता है.
I think this is just appalling that this is happening across states. Every monsoon season, if you see, the way roads just collapse. This is a case that's come to the fore in Uttar Pradesh. This is a pride project that's collapsed. There's 84 sinkholes that's being reported. I mean, we have not gone on the ground and counted that. These are reports that have come. But whatever the number be, even if it is 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, whatsoever the number be. Maharashtra, we saw how tunnels were caving in. We've seen in Karnataka how the pothole menace has been. We've seen it in Kerala. We've seen it in other states as well. Ghanshyam Tiwari, sticking to what is happening in Uttar Pradesh, how do you respond to what BJP is claiming? Roads ban rahe hain, isliye problem hai. Pehle to bante bhi nahi the.
This is like saying that, good evening to you, the viewers and the fellow co-panelists. This is like saying कि exams हो रहे हैं तो leak हो रहे हैं, roads बन रहे हैं तो टूट रहे हैं. So इस तरह की दलील का तो कोई अंत ही नहीं है. अभी हमने देखा कि शिक्षा मंत्री है तो रिजाइन करेंगे. So इस तरह की दलील का कोई मतलब नहीं है. As far as this particular road is concerned, this government, who recent media report says that has spent 7,000 crores on its own advertisement. I'm talking about Uttar Pradesh government. with much fanfare, Mr. Gadkari, Rajnath Singh, Yogi Adityanath, all these politicians who have no business in looking at the quality of the road, inaugurated, media fair, and the work was done. If the entire model of BJP is to put up a grand show, a grand tamasha, whether it is the Prime Minister doing Instagram videos at midnight or whether it is Rajnath Singh inaugurating the road, it's the grand tamasha that is the goal. Otherwise, in a country where there is more than 150,000 kilometers
Right.
of road network, it is not that BJP built it overnight. By the time BJP came, there was already 1 lakh kilometer of road network. In the age of AI, you cannot give a completion certificate, provisional and real, and inaugurate the road with multiple ministers with grand tamasha when the road is like this. This failure is unpardonable. This is 4,800 crores. I know that a basic Google search will tell you that BJP has amassed nearly 20 to 25,000 crores in donations. So it's peanuts for them, but it's very valuable money for the taxpayer of the country.
Himanshu Shukla?
Right now, in a system which is unaccountable, whether it's a prime minister missing from the parliament or home minister, or whether in case of this road, at least the basic human integrity is that the people who went there to inaugurate it with much fanfare should go there again and express their apology that they inaugurated this kind of project.
Dr.
There is no-
Himanshu Shukla, please respond.
नहीं, मैंने डिबेट की शुरुआत में ही बोल दिया था कि हम अकाउंटेबिलिटी ले रहे हैं। एनएचएआई के जो प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर हैं उन पे एक्शन ले लिया गया है, जो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर थे उन पे एक्शन ले लिया गया है। जितने भी लोग इस प्रोजेक्ट में या तो नोडल ऑफिसर थे एनएचएआई की तरफ से या जो भी अधिकारी रखे गए थे उन सब पर एक्शन लिया गया है। मैं अभी नाम नहीं लेना चाहता हूं यहाँ पे। समाजवादी पार्टी वाले बोल रहे हैं आपके समय में कानपुर लखनऊ हाईवे जो सिर्फ एक लेन बना था शुक्लागंज पे 1.5 घंटे का ट्रैफिक होता था, तब आपको ये चीजें नहीं याद आती थी। अभी जब डबलिंग ऑफ जीटी रोड बन गया है, अब तो डबल लेन से 6 लेन हो गया है। अब वहां पे आप उस पर क्वेश्चन उठा सकते हैं, नहीं उठा सकते हैं। अब मैं बता रहा हूँ कानपुर की गुरुदेव चौराहा से लेके हमारी सरकार में लखनऊ का एक नया रोड बना है ट्रांस गंगा के किनारे होते हुए। ये सब डेवलपमेंट है जो हम लोग कर रहे हैं ताकि वहां के लोगों को सहूलियत मिले। आप लोग ने क्या किया है, कानपुर के समय वहां पे जो लखनऊ के लोगों के लिए दूध जाता था कानपुर से, वहां के बेचारे ट्रेन पे बैठ के चढ़ के जाते थे। आप यहाँ पे क्या यार दलीलें दे रहे हैं अपने टाइम की? जब आपका समय था काम करने का तो आप कुछ काम करते नहीं है। हमने भारतमाला, इकोनॉमिक कॉरिडोर, बॉर्डर कॉरिडोर, कोस्टल रोड, पोर्ट्स कनेक्टिविटी सब करके दी है और हम उसकी पूरी अकाउंटेबिलिटी दे रहे हैं। अब क्या आप चाहते वहां आके माफी मांगने से चीजें सुलझेंगी कि वहां की जो दिक्कत हुई उसको ठीक करने से चीजें सुलझेंगी?
Himanshu Shukla, one thing I want to ask you is, were these fans used to dry up the repair work?
No.
Ghanshyam Tiwari, SP has said, Samajwadi Party has claimed that these fans were used for drying up the repair work.
देखिए, the scientific temper of Bharatiya Janata Party is lighter than a microorganism.
नहीं, आप बता दीजिए।
We will not comment on that. I was not interrupting you. I was not interrupting you, please. I will say that their scientific temper is lighter than amoeba.
Or was it the Congress and Samajwadi Party trying to pull a fast one, trying to use one fan that was there to drive a point that it was drying up the road? I can see pictures with one fan. I mean, even if you have to think of the road being repaired, I don't know how many fans would you require. So I don't know who used scientific understanding or sarcasm here. You'll have to explain me on that.
This is the reason I started by saying that BJP spent, UP government alone, forget Modi ji, 7,000 crores on their PR and advertising. You're saying that this 7,000 crore versus this fan, they can't wash off this story? They have washed off the crime records of Mr. Adityanath himself. So let us give BJP its due. Beimani in everything, from chanda to chadhawa to exam to road, is their culture. It is inherent to them. And then the showmanship on top of it. This is unpardonable. And the people who went there for photographs, at least either they should delete those tweets or say something about it. Why is Rajnath Singh? He's from Lucknow. He's a member of parliament of Lucknow. Does he not have the basic integrity to say something about it?
Okay.
But the man lies in parliament about our martyrs.
Okay.
So how will he say about this?
Okay, Abhijit Sinha, let me just come to you. Possibly my last question if I don't have any time left. How should citizens really be looking at this? Because there's an exasperation. There's an exasperation, really. It's hard to get salaries every month. It's hard to get that income, and it's very hard to pay that income tax. And an ordinary citizen seeing roads cave in, collapse. Politics is politics, has its own versions and flow and everything. But this is money of ordinary people, ordinary citizens. Can't this stop? Who is accountable for this? Is it the contractors? Can it just be stopped at the contractors? Is it the government responsible for the contract? Where does the buck stop? Who does the citizen really look at?
See, clearly contractor play with the terms and the contractual obligations which are written in the contract. How does it happen is if a road is going to cost 100 crore rupees, contractors will tie hands with each other. They will shake hands with each other and they all will cost 70 crore rupees. Recently, when we saw that how a DPR which has been developed at 100 crore rupees, 5 contractors, 6 contractors, all of them, they are bidding low. Desperately and intentionally they are bidding low.
Okay.
So that a low quality road will come up and these things will happen. To deter and to stop these practices, National Highway Authority of India added additional performance guarantee. If you bid lower than the cost, which we believe that the DPR value of that particular road, and you are claiming that you will build that road into a 30 crore rupees lesser price, it means you are going to use substandard material, substandard work, and substandard checklist. This is how the additional performance guarantee should be increased now. The number of such incidences are increasing and the bidding criteria should be made more and more stricter. If they do such things, they should lose more money in the security now.
Right. Ghanshyam Tiwari, less than 20 seconds. Where does the buck stop?
Well, the buck stops, whether in the parliament, it buck stops with the Prime Minister. In Uttar Pradesh, it is with the Chief Minister, but they are busy in showmanship. So the buck doesn't stop. People suffer.
Dr. Himanshu Shukla, where does the buck stop?
See, I think it stops where you don't create a chaos among the and false, in news among the people. We are doing the best. That is why the people have chosen us, and we will do the best. We will take all the
Dr.
accountability,
Himanshu
and we
Shukla,
will
don't
improve.
embarrass yourself. This cannot be your best. I am sure BJP and the government
I'm
has better to do. This and these visuals cannot be your best, so I don't think this should be given as best.
I said that we'll be doing better. और ये जो false information जो पंखे वाला कर रहे हैं, ये थोड़ा सा opposition को बचना चाहिए. ये सब शर्मिंदा, खुद को भी शर्मिंदा करने वाली बातों से और उल्टी सीधी बातें जन में ना फैलाएं, ताकि देश की उन्नति हो. यही मेरी शुभकामनाएं उनके लिए है और यही मेरा उनके लिए है कि आप अपोजिशन की तरह काम करें, ताकि ना कि आप उल्टे सीधे शोबाजी करें यहाँ पे.
All right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we've brought you all sides, all perspectives. You've heard from them. A reality check on what's really happening across our country. Dr. Himanshu Shukla, thank you very much for joining us. Ghanshyam Tiwari, thank you very much for joining us. Abhijit Sinha, thank you very much for your time.